Howdy! Welcome to a random parking lot here in Austin, Texas. Behind me, I have the new Model 3. And today I am gonna be giving it my first impressions from the perspective of somebody who's been driving a Cybertruck for about 3,000 miles. And yeah, giving just my general thoughts and opinions. So let's head on into it. We are in the new Model 3. You can actually see my Cybertruck over here. Let's get everything set up. We don't have so much time to do this. Initial impressions, I have done my best to not look around whatsoever. Let's get the windows set up and we'll get the mirrors where we like them. Interior feels really nice. See if we can get climate control going here. Get those cooled seats. Oh, thank God they finally did this. Yeah, so getting it into drive is same as Cybertruck and Model S and X. Got high fidelity here. I don't even have that on my truck. Interesting. The steering wheel, yeah, this steering wheel is, I can't tell if these are haptic or buttons, but I actually prefer, I prefer the Cybertruck steering wheel. Okay, let's hop out of here. Oh man, I mean, it drives like a Model 3. Biggest thing I noticed in this car, it is much quieter. That is amazing. Let's hop out here now. Okay. That steering wheel, we're getting used to the steering wheel. It's gonna take me a second to get used to that again. Wow. That is silent. Oh my God. No, that's, yeah, it's got the same power as a Model 3. The sound isolation from outside is amazing. Like, it's really good. Let's see if we can get, we have about 20 minutes to play around here. I honestly prefer the buttons on my Cybertruck's steering wheel. So this, no, this is a, no, this is a haptic button, same as S and X. Wow, this, let me get those cooled seats on, there we go. It's silent. The cabin feels full. It doesn't feel rattly whatsoever. The ambient lighting, I'm seeing that it's purple. It's really well done. I think it's actually, it feels a little more like thicker than the Cybertruck's ambient lighting, if that makes any sense. I'm impressed. This is really good. The clicks, like the turn signal clicks, feel much further up. Also, it's funny, the perspective of literally just getting out of my Cybertruck and driving this. It's funny how small the dashboard is. I guess it's normal size, it's not small. Okay. Get her going. Wow, yeah, that's still a Model 3. Suspension feels solid. I mean, here's the thing about a Model 3. Out of all the cars, S3, XY, Cybertruck, the Model 3 to me felt the most planted. It always, I mean, it's the smallest car, feels like it has the lower center of gravity, but it feels planted. This is next level. I mean, it is smooth, it is cush, it doesn't feel like it's very bouncy. Like, well done. Like, well done, Tesla. This is, wow. I don't know what my expectations were for this car, but I'm blown away. Let's see if we can find a nice little parking spot to get out of here and actually explore the car. I literally hopped in. I'm gonna be out of order here. Wow. Camera buttons, yep, so that does the same thing. Yeah, that's expected. Autopilot. You know what? The actual like ball, like the steering wheel ball, it feels much smoother than my Cybertrucks. I can't necessarily, like it's there's much more of a haptic feeling to it. It's a physical button, but it's much smoother, I've noticed. Yes, I'm literally looking at the road. That's cool. I think we have hardware 4 in this, if I'm correct. I like this fabric here. Take a right here. Visibility is great, same as any Model 3. The hood kind of feels more like a dome in a strange way. I don't know if that's the right way of explaining it. I really don't. The haptic buttons, they are haptic. I'm pretty sure they are. I don't like them. I prefer the button. I prefer the button. Gotta do way more turning on the steering wheel. That's to be expected, though. For any other car other than Cybertruck. No, I'm very impressed. The noise isolation from outside is outstanding. Another thing, Cybertruck has a lot of drive unit whine, so I hear the drive unit constantly. I'm not sure if that's on purpose. That's how mine is. I think it's cool. I don't mind it. In this car, silent. I can hear just ever so slightly. We'll hop in here. I like the steering wheel. I'm honestly a fan of the Squircle in the Cybertruck. I like the steering wheel. This feels good though. I wouldn't hate it if I had it. How many miles does this sucker have? This car has 39 miles. From what they told me, they literally got this thing off the truck and sent straight to demos. If I did not buy my Cybertruck, I would have traded my Model 3 in for this. Period. What kind of steering feels do we have? Can I make it a little tighter? Here we go. Yeah. That feels a little better. Give it on. Honey, will you say? Do a little U-turn. Feels good. Feels like a Model 3. Yep. Nice. Not bad at all. Man, miss that Model 3 performance. Cybertruck, like, it definitely picks up, but doesn't feel as precise as Model 3. And obviously the plaid cars, those things are not really anything to compare to Cybertruck. Go over some bumps here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Hit this little. Nothing major. I do hear a little bit of rattling somewhere. No, didn't hear it that time. Interesting. Never actually experienced high fidelity park assist. Cybertruck doesn't have it, and my Model 3 had ultrasonics. So, first of all, the looks. Great job, Tesla. Like, I love this. This reminds me of the Tesla Roadster. Like, double thumbs up here. I like the new hubcaps. Those are neat. Those look cool. More flat. This looks about the same. This all looks the same. Oh man. Yeah, that's a lot better than the Model 3. I had a Model 3, I loved it. I did not like the front, and I did not like the rear. And now I feel like that's not the case anymore. I can't tell if this is more or less space back here. That's pretty average. Yeah, looks like 2 subwoofers back here. I think it's 15 speakers in this car, kind of like Cybertruck. Interesting. The material Like the material back here is different. This is a fabric rather than a plastic, like how it was in previous Model 3. Open the back seat back here real quick. Oh, I like these new seats. Let's see. Ow, just hit my head. Okay, seating is, you know, it's a Model 3. Got the little screen back here. Smaller than Cybertruck's. Oh, but you can game in it. That's cool. You still can't do that in my car. Yep, can't game in my car. I mean, this is on like the latest updates. I mean, this feels like a complete car. I love these lights. Very cool. So I don't have a lot of time here. You'll actually see that the first impressions are out of order because I started the drive first and then parked here. But man, I like this. I did notice these are not buttons, I don't think. At least it doesn't feel like it. I prefer the buttons, the physical buttons on my Cybertruck. I really do. I love the dash. The ambient lighting is really cool. I do like that. I mean, UI looks pretty much the same. Pop the front real quick. Okay. Wow, that goes really high. I feel like that's way higher than my old Model 3. Largely the same. But I gotta say, front part of this vehicle looks really good. Double thumbs up for real, Tesla. Man, the center console too. Similar to Refresh Model S, the cup holder doesn't move at all, but that's nice. One USB-C back here. I think I remember reading something. What about our glove box? Okay, so I remember seeing this is kind of like a magnet. Very abrupt. Okay, we have finished driving the new Model 3. I'm literally leaving the parking lot right now. So, some final thoughts. It's very impressive. I mean, it's really impressive. And I mean it when I say it. If I did not buy Cybertruck, I think I would have traded my Model 3 in for the new Model 3. I think it's that good. And I think how quiet the cabin is what's so impressive. Like, I'm driving on the same road right now with Cybertruck. I hear drive unit noise. I mean, it's just constant whining. And hey, maybe that's just how Cybertruck is. That's fine. I don't mind. I think it makes it sound more tough and cool, but there was something nice about how silent that Model 3 was. And I think that's what's most impressive about it. The speaker system was good. I think it was really good. The second subwoofer in the back definitely sounded very quality, and I think it's a good sounding speaker system. But I'm not gonna lie, I think I've been spoiled by Cybertruck speaker system. The Cybertruck speaker system is the best I've heard in any car. I mean, I think Cybertruck speaker system is one of the best sound systems I've heard in a car. But the Model 3's was not bad. It was absolutely better than the previous Model 3. And the previous Model 3 didn't even sound all that bad, in my opinion. Oh man, what do I not like about it? One of the big things for me is, man, why do they have to have those haptic buttons, man? Just make them physical. I prefer it in my Cybertruck. I feel much more like, okay, I know I've pressed it. So that's sort of a shame to me, but I heard there were rumors that some of the newer Model S and X's were getting some of the physical buttons, so it's possible that eventually transitions over. But big highlights for me is how quiet that cabin is. Cybertruck is not a quiet cabin. It's a bigger cabin. It definitely is not. I mean, it's a much bigger cabin, so it makes sense, but I hear a lot more road noise in this thing. Got bigger tires, got a big old windshield that makes a lot of wind sounds or wind noise, but overall, a spectacular job. I only had about 20 to 30 minutes there to drive it, so my initial impressions are really good, but I'm excited to get behind the wheel of another one. All right, that was my initial impression of the refreshed Model 3. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see y'all in the next video.